Hey, what's up, you guys? Today we are going to be getting into whether or not you should be going up against bots. Now, I do think this all depends on personal preference and what your playstyle is like. Now, if you're more of a sniper, I think you should always play against bots just because I think it's a really good skill to always aim for the head. You know, like you can really focus on your accuracy. And I think for snipers, that's a really big plus that you should take advantage of. Now, on the other hand, if you're not sniping, I think that comes more down to KD. Now for me, I don't really care too much about KD. Once you get around like a 1.3 KD, I think you understand the game and you know how it plays, and you're probably slide canceling, you're probably jumping corners, or you're just really accurate at that point. So I don't think for those people it doesn't matter as much. But if you're anywhere below 0.3 KD, I really encourage you to be going up against bots, because I really just think it helps your muscle memory and recoil control and focusing on the target and hitting upper headshots, stuff like that. Really helps you out. Now, with that being said, I don't think you should be spending hours and hours in private match going up against bots. I think it should be 1 or 2 matches and then jumping into multiplayer. And if you feel rusty or you're just like, oh, I'm not hitting my shots or whatever, then jump back into going up against bots. Now that stuff's out of the way, now let's get into some maps I think are really good for going up against bots. All right, so number 1 is Superstore. Superstore is just like a medium-sized map, and if you put max bots on there, you'll find them pretty consistently. And also, you should always be playing in free-for-all if you're going up against bots, because then you'll never run into a point where teammate bots are taking your kills. I think Crash is a really good one. Most people know what Crash is, and it's pretty open, and you find bots pretty consistently. Now, Gaza Raid, I really do like this one because I like to go over in the field, and if I'm like practicing for like long range, which I do usually do because I play on a high sensitivity and sometimes it can really screw me over in Warzone, I think Gaza Raid is like the perfect blend of like really close quarters, but you can find those long range engagements to practice on your recoil. Gunrunner is really good. I like Hackney Yard more as just like a chaotic map, just to really get warmed up for like your SMG, your bunny hops, and your slide cancels. All that stuff really gets you warmed up in this map. All right, so we're in the last two, Sawmill and Candor Hideout. Candor Hideout for me is my personal favorite because everything's really close quarters. It's just like high action. It like really just gets you in the flow of the chaos, if that makes sense, especially if you're someone that likes to land Superstore like me. I like to go for high kill games or try my best to get high kill games, and this map really helps me warm up and get, you know, ready for that. No, starting off here, I just jumped into a game. Now for me, I really like having a high recoil gun or somewhat of a high recoil gun. So I jumped into a match. Alright, so I jumped into a match. I usually like having a gun with a little bit higher of a recoil, and I usually put on all my normal attachments, but I don't put anything that helps with recoil besides like a long barrel or something, because then when I get an actual game like Warzone, it feels a little bit nicer and easier to control. That's just something personally that I like to use, and I encourage you to do the same. Now, I think probably one of the most important things to practice when you're going up against bots is your camera jumps, if you know what that is. A camera jump is when you see someone, you go back and then you jump back out and then you fly out at them. And usually bunny hop. Kind of like that. For the difficulty of bots, I usually put them on random at max. So, and I always have everything. So I always have a UAV. I mean, you could just put on a radar always on, but I like just having the UAV and the advanced UAV. And also, so one thing that I did right there that I usually don't like to do is I want to ego challenge every single one of these bots. These bots are on mixed, so sometimes you'll get like a really good bot or whatever. And what I mean by really good bot is that they'll throwing knife you, which is really annoying. But you'll get the occasional one that will drop shot you or just have a shotgun. That's mainly how they deal with like the difficulty of finding the bot. Now we're on to the snipers. For the snipers, I really think that you should just play on regular, but always I think you need to practice going for your headshot. Oh my god, I forgot to change the reticle on this. I'm irritated. Wow, I suck. Oh my god. Why is there a bot just camping? What the heck? So in conclusion to everything, I feel like if you're a sniper, you should be going up against difficulty of around a regular and about 10 to 11 bots and focusing on headshots. If you have a lower KD, below like a 1.3, I think personally you just need to practice on probably long range engagements, your bunny hops, your jump shots, your sliding, your slide canceling. All that stuff is a great way to do it in against bots and kind of get used to that movement. And also with that being said, you need to like ego challenge. Never just like, oh, if you know he's coming around the corner, just wait for him. Don't do that. You know, like actually ego challenge him, jump out, slide out, whatever. You know, you want to get in those you want to force those engagements. You don't want to make it easy because you are going up against bots, so you kind of want to make it hard and try to do like no look camera jumps where you're facing one way and then you instantly jump to the other way to immediately lock onto your target. Now, this video was targeted towards, you know, players that are more new or that have just kind of hit a plateau and they're like, why I want to get better at the game, but I feel like I'm not. Now, if you're someone that plays on a regular PS4 controller or a regular Xbox controller, I highly suggest that you make some kind of a switch to back buttons. On PS4, you can buy these back buttons right here for like $20 and they literally help your game out so much. It's unbelievable, actually. Now, if you're someone that plays claw, that doesn't really matter to you. Like if you're really just trying to get better at the game and you just enjoy playing, I highly suggest you get back buttons. It really helps you out. Now, if you're on PC, that doesn't even make a difference because that doesn't matter to you. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope it was helpful in any way. If you have any questions or you want to ask any other ideas or bounce something off of me, you can always leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, you guys, until next time, peace.
See you later, guys. Bye.